Hello everyone, welcome to Teaching and Learning Hub. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on compound and complex sentences. That is comparison between compound and complex sentences. Before giving introduction to complex and compound sentences, I want to clear some concepts. The first one is clause. What is clause? It is a group of words that contain subject and verb. A clause is a group of words that contain subject and verb. There are two types of clauses. The first one is dependent clause. What is dependent clause? It cannot act as a complete thought and does not stand alone. It is also called subordinate clause. Now, the dependent clause does not act as a complete thought and it does not stand alone. You cannot, if it is written separately without independent clause, it does not give you any meaning. For example, on the way back. So there is no meaning of it, or I think. So what are you thinking? There is no further thought about it, and there is need of independent clause to complete dependent clause. The second one is independent clause. It expresses complete thought and stand alone as a sentence. It always gives you a complete thought and it stand alone as a sentence. Let me move forward. Compound sentences. What are compound sentences? The compound sentences are made with the combination of two or more independent clause. Now the compound sentences are made up of two or more independent clause. Independent clause which stands alone, and both clauses in compound sentences stand alone and are separated by comma or connecting words. We always separate two independent clauses using comma and connecting words. The structure is independent clause plus comma plus coordinating conjunctions plus independent clause. This is the structure of compound sentences. Examples are Hira drank her morning coffee. Now you can see Hira drank her morning coffee, comma, and she is getting ready for office. Now both the sentences in this examples can stand alone. If I say Hira drank her morning coffee, that is enough. It is giving a complete thought, complete idea, complete meaning. And if I say she is getting ready for office, that is also giving a complete thought, complete idea, and complete meaning. So when we are combining these two independent clauses and we are putting comma and any coordinating conjunction, that is then we are making compound sentences. Hira drank her morning coffee and she is getting ready for office. The next one is my mom cooks lunch for me and my dad drops me at school. Now you can see both the sentences can stand alone, but we have combined it with the help of comma and the coordinating conjunction. I have read an article in newspaper, but I am not agree to the writer's opinion. Amar wants to go to park, but his father does not like park. What are coordinating conjunctions? The coordinating conjunction we use in compound sentences are number one, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. If we take all the first letters of these words, it will become fanboys. You can see here, these are coordinating conjunctions are called fanboys. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, S for so. Now, what are complex sentences? Complex sentence is made with the combination of one part of a sentence with the dependent clause and second part of a sentence with independent clause. Now, let me compare compound and complex sentences here with the definition. Compound sentences are made up of two independent clauses, but in complex sentence, there is need of at least one dependent clause with an independent clause. Dependent clause cannot stand alone, and independent clause in complete sentence stands alone. Both are separated by comma. Now, what is the structure of a complex sentences? Dependent clause, then we add comma. You can see here, then we add comma. Then there is independent clause. Examples are: when the bread is brown, take it out of the oven. When the bread is brown is dependent clause. Take it out of the oven is an independent clause. Now, although I am not expert, I recovered my Facebook account. My mom appreciated when I tie-dyed my room. A good friend is a person who accepts you for yourself. I think that they were not behaving well. I think is a dependent clause. They were not behaving well is an independent clause, and we have used a coordinating conjunction with all the complex sentences with and commas. So I hope all the things are clear to you, the difference between the complex and the compound sentences. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Click on the bell icon for more updates.